Hello all. Today we're going to review the SLC Learning Map authoring tool. I'll provide an intro to the tool and some context around where the project is. Happy to be providing this demo now. It's because the project has gotten to a good state of having enough working and then just a little bit more to show that we can kind of validate requirements and demonstrate some more detail and some more definitions around what we've been talking about around curriculum map authoring tools and learning maps. Just to get us started, our definition of learning maps is described here. Learning maps offer easy-to-use content standards browsing and provide baseline functionality to kickstart innovation in data reporting interfaces and recommendation engines. The SLC is providing a learning map authoring tool for users to customize and publish their own path through the Common Core or build new taxonomies for additional subjects. The authoring tool allows users to store paths and to generate new visualizations. So here you can see just a quick outline. The SLC is investing in an authoring tool, a data store that helps kind of collect those curriculum decisions, and a way to quickly visualize those learning maps. Today we'll look at the Standards Navigator and two visualizations, the Treasure Map visualization and the Pinball visualization. The intent here is the SLC is investing in just a few example visualizations, but that it would be very easy for districts, states, and vendors to work together to reskin the products that we're delivering. First, we'll look at the Standards Navigator, just some information before we get there. It's currently preloaded with the Common Core State Standards as published on corestandards.org. Curriculum and instruction teams can decide who they'd want to access an editing and publishing tool. Future versions of the software will include authoring standards for different subjects, and future versions of the software will allow users to log in and save their standards and their paths or use standards and paths that others have saved. Next, we'll look at the visualizations. What the visualizations do is load points on the map from the Common Core standards that have been stored as data. And then it loads paths based on the paths users created in the Path Builder tool. We will connect the SLC's Learning Registry Index and search application to the visualizations when they're available. With that, let's get started. What I'll do today is quickly kind of demo the standards editing tools that are available, then the path builder that's available, then the visualizations. You'll notice that I switch between an active browser session for some software and some screenshots. That's really just descriptive of where we are with the project, that we have some software working, and some of the bridges in between working software and visualizations are still in development. So I'll try to be very clear when I'm actively working with working software and when I'm showing an example demonstration using screenshots. So first you'll see I'm in a browser using the Active Standards Navigator. I'll do mathematics for an early elementary version and then BLA for a secondary version. So I select mathematics and I select a grade. Then the software loads all Common Core kindergarten standards. Before we get into the Path Builder, let's just look really quickly at the standard browsing capabilities. And so we're able to look at any of the standards that we'd like to see. We can open multiple standards. We can look across different areas. We're also able to edit, and so curriculum and instruction teams can decide who they want to be editing. For example, we'd be able to edit in here and write something like kindergarten students will be able to, and provide additional detail about what demonstration of the standard looks like in our community. For now, though, I just wanted to show very quickly that the editing function was available. I've canceled out of that, and now I'm going to go in to demonstrate what the Path Builder does. The current version of the Path Builder allows curriculum and instruction teams to record their kind of progression decisions or their decisions about how students and teachers may progress through the Common Core in a linear fashion. Later versions of the software will explore what nonlinear patterns and pathways might look like. For now, I'm going to create a math path around fractions from kindergarten through third grade. So first I will launch the Path Builder, which really just brings up the Path Builder column. I'll name the path, give it a description, and now it's really as simple as dragging and dropping. So I'll add my kindergarten standard. You'll see the next thing that happens is that the learning resource column is populates with learning resources available to the system that are aligned to this standard. So for example, as I'm a curriculum instruction team member kind of joining and starting up working with a path, I can see what learning resources are available based on the curriculum decisions that I'm making. So I've created the beginning of my path and added my kindergarten standard. I'll now change to first grade. Circles. Move to second grade. Circles. And in third grade, I actually start dealing with understanding fractions themselves. And even in the Path Builder, I can expand the standards and review the progression. Now when I click Save, I'll be creating a visualization. For where we are in the project right now, I'm going to jump back to PowerPoint to show you what that might look like. The visualization we've created for elementary looks like a treasure map. And so here you can see all of the points from the Common Core have been loaded as background points on the map, and the particular standards having to do with fractions that I loaded on this path show up in the path. I can click on any one node in the map and get the description of the standard, and if I had edited it all, the edited text would show up here as well. And when I click on Learning Resources, I will be connected with any number of learning resources that have been tagged and aligned to this standard and available through the Learning Registry. For now, we have an early mock-up of our search tool that the SLC is investing in. And you'll see it just provides me with 3 quick examples of resources the Learning Registry is aware of that are aligned to that standard. Okay, so that does it for math. I'm going to go back to the browser and work on literacy next. Just starting over here, so I'll pick English and Language Arts. What I'm going to do is build a quick progression from 6th to 8th grade about literature and citation. Show our Path Builder again and start building. Grab the citation standard from 6th grade. You'll notice the Learning Registry column has appeared again. It still just has math resources loaded in it. That will not be the case by the time we get to launch. So again, I can expand each of these standards to see how citation changes from 6th to 7th grade. If I wanted to describe more about what students would be able to demonstrate, I'd be able to edit the standards and add it. And when I click Save, I'd be creating a visualization. I'll hop back to PowerPoint and show you our mock-up of the visualization of those standards. This is the other visualization we've created, currently referred to as our Pinball Visualization. It's meant to be a cleaner interface meant for older students and for adult audiences. And you'll see that our 3 standards that are in that progression show up on the learning map. And here's an example of one, 6.rl.a.1, around citing textual evidence at the 6th grade level. And the Learning Registry, the Learning Resources button acts just as before, querying the Learning Registry index to see what content's available that's aligned to that standard. So thanks very much. It's been my pleasure to demonstrate where we're headed in terms of learning maps for the SLC, getting the opportunity to look at the authoring tool, some of the editing functionality, and the visualization functions. Thanks very much.